Tiki tiki ting 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 ting. Tiki tiki ting 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 ting. Asia is the world's largest and most populous continent, located in the eastern and northern hemisphere. It covers 8% of the Earth's total surface and comprises 30% of the land area. It has approximately 4 billion people, which is 60% of the world's current human population. Nevertheless, Asia shares a great diversity of landscapes, cultures, foods, people, among others, which in the world this idea of Asian diversification has become generalized by stereotypes.
But what are stereotypes? According to the British psychologist Mike Cardwell, a stereotype is a fixed, overgeneralized belief about a particular group or class of people that makes us ignore differences between individuals. Therefore, we think things about people that might not be true. By stereotyping, we infer that a person has a whole range of characteristics and abilities that we assume all members of the group have. Stereotypes lead to social categorization, them and us mentally. In other words, a stereotype is an image or ideology that is commonly accepted by a social group with an immutable character of thought. For example,
Figures represent how some intolerant people have labeled minorities. Here we see a black person eating chicken and watermelon, a stereotype that hurts the African American community. What other stereotypes do you see here?
Ah, here's the Arab as a terrorist.
That's right, but of course we know that not all Arabs are terrorists, don't we, kids?
Well, there's an Asian there with a calculator.
That's right, not all stereotypes are negative, but even a positive one like all Asians are good at math is harmful to society.
Look, a covetous Jew.
Very good, young man. The idea that Jews are only interested in money is very old indeed.
Ah, here's a good one. It's the stereotypical sleepy Mexican.
Whoa, what? Oh, man, what time is it?
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were a wax sculpture.
No, man, I'm the janitor. I'm supposed to be cleaning, but I'm so tired. Oh, I'm so sleepy.
When we say Asia, we usually think of Kung Fu Panda, Bruce Lee, kimonos, sushi, exotic foods, amazing technology, tattoo symbols, martial arts, same looks, super smart, and other labels such as discipline.
Eric-san, you must follow direction. You lack discipline.
Nuh-uh, don't rack a discipline.
Minasan, you all need more discipline. True discipline come from within.
also, in a more academic formal stereotype, democracy is considered an Occidental value. However, it was actually used in India in the 6th century before Christ.
And even though Asia and the Middle East are considered extremist and intolerant, in 1590 the Emperor Akbar of India announces the need for religious and political tolerance to improve the cooperation and peaceful relationships among the citizens. But according to Edward Said in his book Orientalism,
Said explains that man has divided the world in religions that have real or imaginary differences. Orientalism is an European invention of romantic scenarios, exotic people, unforgettable landscapes, and extraordinary experiences. That is why it is declared that the Orient was Orientalized, not because it was discovered being Oriental.
but because of the relationship between Occident and Orient is a relationship of power and complicated domination. Occident has exercised different levels of hegemony over the Orient. Orientalism is a structure of lies and myths that will vanish if the truth was told.
In his book is explained how the European descriptions remark the existence of different attributes that can differentiate Occidentals and Orientals, mentioning that the first ones are rationals, pacifists, liberals, logicals, capable of maintaining real values, while the second ones do not have any of the previous characteristics.
This can take us to the two main fears I rebel to experience towards this social and cultural problematic: distortion and inaccuracy. The type of inaccuracy produced by a strong dogmatic generalization and for a concentration that is considered too positivist.
This way, we can conclude that the concept of Orientalism as a method of relating to the East was created by the European vision of world domination, which is mainly described as the eastern part of the world as something exotic, different, and completely opposite from the Western domination ideologies.
For this reason, generalization and stereotyping are social phenomena used by all the races and nationalities to mainly describe or create an erroneous idea of other cultures. This causes that the truth about these cultures, individuals or minority, becomes socially limited. Furthermore, Orientalism as a school of thought has become a theoretical tool that the scholars use to study Asia by describing it, but this should change the erroneous ideologies of stereotyping in order to understand the method of study.
That is why it is strongly believed that it is a necessity to overcome the ideologies that these stereotypes have created, with the purpose of understanding the differences of the world cultures and be able to share a more diverse and truthful idea of the society.